So, what's up? What's up? Tia Mowry. As much as it pains me to go here, Tia and Tamara, oh my goodness. They was them girls back in the day. You would see them on the feature of Word Up magazine. They would talk about how the mother took them to California to go on auditions, to try out for this, that, and the third. They landed, we know sister, cute twins. Well, the twins done grew up, okay? But we need to focus on Tia Mowry. Yes, we do. We need to focus on the marriage that once was to Cory Hardrict. Now here, Tia, over the weekend, she was at this event. I tell you, what is it? Okay, let me get my words together. This is Women's Month. Women's History Month. This is really taking an interesting turn. Now, Tia was once married. Now, all things alleged, just my opinion. But he appears to be like a good man, Cory Hardrict. Okay? Maybe we didn't know right off what movies he had been in, but at the same time, this is what sometimes gets me. When women go on these crusades to want to just, what is this? Go to TikTok? Go to social media? Like back in the day, it was on this how Stella got her groove back. You see how that worked out. Go to Jamaica. Find yourself. Get yourself. Oh, well, Stella just so happened to run into who she ran into. And again, we saw how that worked. It was a good movie, though. I thoroughly enjoyed it, actually. I was a young thing at that time, but I did like the movie. Well, Tia appears to be trying to get her thing back, whatever that thing was, because that was not the message when she was appeared to be like young, innocent, naive. Oh Lord, but when she does that laugh, Okay, well, she done got a divorce, as we know. She was married about 14, 15 years. But they do this interview at the time. Obviously, they were still married. Black love. Oh gosh. Hashtag black love. Sometimes I think that is just such a cliche. Because black love sometimes ain't keeping it real. Sometimes black love is keeping it a little bit too real. Sometimes black love becomes too flashy. And sometimes black love really ain't trying to work it out. Black love sometimes become, I'm trying to find myself, so now I need to get this divorce. Do not listen to these celebrities. Do not. They will have so many women out here single. Black love will have so many women out here bitter. Black love will have some men out here wishing that they just never did it. Black love will create just focus not on these celebrities, not on what's being said. Again, there is still instructions, basic instructions to love thy neighbor as thyself. 10 Commandments. What? Can't even keep. What are those? Totally oblivious. People want to go to the internet nowadays to try to get their answers on how to love a man, how to keep a man, how to get a man with 6 figures, how to. It's already written, but it's so hard when something is like right before your eyes. But depending on what you believe in, that's your business. But listen to Tia. Listen to her. How did you know? Like, what about me? Like, what do you want to say to uplift me, to elevate me, to make me feel good, Cory? Talk about me, talk about me, talk about me. Cory, without hesitation. There it is, Cory. You got the floor. Let us know how you feel about, how was you at that time? But then again, maybe still, I ain't heard Cory say nothing. It's just been her mouth running ever since. Go ahead, Cory. Take it away.
Yeah, do everything. Just everything. If I need to talk to her, she's there, for great advice. She's there to comfort me. She cooks pretty good. She does everything. She's like the super mom.
Oh, thanks.
And then she's my #1 fan.
I am.
She's on me, and y'all need to hear some of the conversations we have around here. It's genuine. It comes from a real place, and I know that. And that's always a great feeling to have. when someone's really in your corner. So
to reiterate real quick, that clip right there speaks volumes in itself. I don't think it really needs any commentary on that. So, Tia, recently out and about doing this interview. Now, if you already in a state that you have promoted, once again, matter of fact, Tia did this interview at the time. How did she know? See, again, people get to me. Holda, you need to stop too. Holda, you need to stop too. How did you know? People come with this. How did you know he was the one? Tamara Hall, she asked Jennifer Williams and the man she engaged to. How did you know Jennifer was the one? I had to get to that at a later time. Oh gosh. Anyhow, getting back on track. So Tia is in the midst of this interview. And then, now if you, Tia, if you was that comfortable to go on this crusade to talk about this divorce, how did you know? Let's just roll to that clip right quick. How did you know, Tia? Tell us, speak volumes to the audience that's the majority of women. Go ahead.
Better to be lived, your life's better lived apart than together.
Yes.
How did you know that it was time?
That's a really good question.
To take that route?
I knew when I really started to focus on my happiness. I feel like women, we tend to focus on everybody else's happiness, making sure that everybody else is okay.
Once again, self-explanatory, loving herself. No commentary needed. So redundant. Heard it all before. Jenny Mai, she was on that crusade too, or is on that crusade. I don't know what she's doing now, because we only gonna get so much of a glimpse, and that's okay with me, because we only need so much of a glimpse, and then we do what's best for us, women, ladies and gentlemen. Do what's best for you and your household. But yeah, so Tia goes there, looking all prestige, all in the moment, showing the shoulders, doing a little shimmy. Then she got to get that laugh in. She got to get. I ain't even gonna try to attempt it, because if anything, I done tried to attempt to stop some of my laughs actually. But no need for me to go into how I used to laugh. But it's a time and place for everything. But I get it. Some things can just is not controllable. But then Tia goes to this event. Ooh, woo woo! Women's History Month. Yay 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 yay! Essence Awards. Okay. Well, Cory was there. Talk about this awkward exchange. But I'm saying, if you are comfortable, if you have been looking in that mirror, if you have been telling yourself, I am on the top and not the bottom, I am who I am, saying those good things to yourself, I am the head and not the tail, I love myself, you are beautiful, you are worthy, you are of value, you are of importance, you deserve to be treated. You are of value to know how you should be treated as a woman. You are of value to know how you are to be treated and respected as a man. You are not made of junk. You are more than a conqueror. That's who you are. But then you hit the doggone red carpet, black carpet, whatever color it is. You on the carpet, you being interviewed, you getting your little publicity on and everything. Well, Cory happens to be walking by. Now, this is the former husband. Well, he's acknowledging you. Yeah, you do got kids together, right? Wasn't it circulating that they spent one of them holidays together? Was it Christmas? Something like that. But then she sees him. Now, it's always a possibility, Tia. Y'all work in the same realm. Just maybe because it was a celebration of women don't mean there wasn't going to be no men there. Okay. This the industry, girl. You've been in it long enough. So he walking back, casually minding his business. Yes, he acknowledged you. Because guess what? It would have been worse had he not done it. It would have been just like worse, really. Because why? They got kids together. At the end of the day, You know, people become, even if it's not kids involved at the same time, y'all check it out. Even if couples don't work out, people do become family with the family that they sometimes marry into, that they don't just become brand new and forget about the connection that they had with the brother. So do you act like when you see him out, you don't know him? The mother, the uncle, the auntie, the father, just on and on. Now, if it was just that terrible, okay, fine, whatever. He acknowledged her. He said something. She looked like, huh? Do I shake your hand? Do I hug you? Or how do we do this? Tia, you need to go back to basics. You really do. Some people just really need to go back to basics. It was just so, she made it so awkward, but he handling his like a true one. But again, this is the one that gets on TikTok. This is the one that's promoting self-love. But then you out public, not changing out clothes for ones to look up on you, trying to encourage possibly different men or whatever to be all up in your DMs or to tell you how beautiful you are, or maybe, shooting a shot, so to speak. But when you see the man that you spent years with and you took the time out to let the world know what you was working on, this is exactly why you cannot take advice from these celebrities. Just can't. Because again, behind closed doors, it's a whole nother something. It's a whole nother world out there when it comes to dating, thinking you still gonna be that it girl. Get that confidence level right. Repeat that. Know who you are. Know who you are. If you really hold yourself a value, you would have been able to have held it down on that carpet. It's just too awkward looking. But that's her business. Just my opinion.